Good afternoon, everyone. So, for my speech, I'm doing it on the homebrew culture, and it's a low context culture. It's pretty direct. When you get into doing stuff with them, we talk about things usually over forums or something like Facebook, social media, things like that. There's places where we can get together, talk, and do stuff. Boise Beer Brewing has a beer enthusiast night. Do stuff like that over there with them. It's pretty cool little deal. I mean, you get into the basics of brewing. So to get into that part of it, basics of brewing, you're going to use stuff like this. This is grain. This is a chocolate grain. This is yeast. You're going to use this yeast, grain, water, and you're going to make alcohol. And you're going to put it into one of these. This is a carboy or a fermenter. You're going to put it in there and you're going to let it ferment and do its thing for a week to 2 weeks. And then at the end of that week or 2 weeks, you're going to get beer, alcohol out of it. So it's kind of a neat little hobby. There's lots of places to go to for information on it. Here's a couple different ones. This is The Joy of Homebrewing. This one is the Brewmaster's Bible. Now both of these are pretty much how-to books. They're going to teach you how to do it. They're going to walk you through every step of it, from mashing your grains to if you're using extract or anything like that. Pretty straightforward stuff. Like I said, they walk you right through it. So these don't really get into the culture that much, but the people that wrote these were just beer brewers. They got into the culture. They liked doing it. They wanted other people to have help. So they wrote books. It helped me out a lot when I was learning. So if you get interested in it, that's something to think about. Other ways media can connect to us in the homebrewing culture is something like CraigTube. I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's YouTube, and they're more talking about brewing and learning how to do it, everything like that. It's pretty straightforward stuff. You take sugar, you take water, you take yeast, you put it together and you can make beer. If you're going to make a hard cider or something like that, you take apple juice. You can either add sugar to it, make it stronger. You can just take the apple juice and add a little yeast to it, set it for a week or two, let it ferment and make it hard cider. Then you carbonate it. And there again, I mean, it gets into, there's technical stuff to it, that lots of scientific stuff about it also. The science of it's a little above my head, I won't lie. I know the basics. Sugar, water, and yeast. You take the grain, you mash it, that extracts the sugar from it, and that's how you brew beer. So it's pretty neat. There's lots of resources out there. There's lots of people that help you with it. So you get something at the end like that. That's one I brewed a couple weeks ago. It's a dark beer, it's a porter, and it's delicious. So without the help of the different people in our culture, our beer brewing culture, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. So it's kind of neat to be able to learn something, meet new people, and interact with them. So thank you guys, and have a good rest of your weekend.